Hey, Jeff here, your YouTube reviewer of New England brews, and welcome back to NEBR, New England Beer Reviews. Recently I reviewed a beer from a brand new brewery in Nashua, New Hampshire called Agner and Wolf. Here's the second of their 4 beers. This is their Altbier. They don't come up with any fancy names for their beers, they just list the style, and they put a very interesting piece of artwork on this one. It's a boar. The last one I reviewed was a fox, but the alcohol by volume on this is 4.9% ABV. Agner and Wolf first began operations toward the end of 2013. They have 4 beers available. I'm correcting myself from my original video that I did a couple of weeks back where I said they had 7. That was my mistake. I think I counted a couple of them twice because I was looking at a page that shows labels licensed or something like that. So, but the actual number of beers that they have available in bottle right now is 4. So this is their Altbier, and Altbiers are a traditional German-style brew. In many respects, come out of the Dusseldorf, Germany area, and they are an old beer, a beer that Alt. I read somewhere that Alt stands for old beer. So anyway, we're going to give it a pour and check it all out right now. There it is, into this tall glass. There's the thing there. All right, take a look at this. We're getting a really, these are unfiltered bottles, or unfiltered beers anyway, in the bottle. And I'm getting a really dark brown tone with a definite reddish hue in here as well. Really good carbonation going up to this tremendous head, which is kind of a cream colored sort of tannish light brown head, soapy, foamy, and looks very light head-wise. So a nice dark color. Alt beers tend to be on the darker side, sort of on the copper side. So this seems to be fitting into the color the way it should. Let's check out the aroma now. Alt beers are also beers that tend to be very malty. And in this case, that's what I'm getting. I'm getting a good dose of malts on this beer, and it's definitely got that sort of German accented malt character. I mean, there's a really unique sort of toasted, roasted, malty character that you get in German beers with those German malts. They have this kind of interesting sweetness that's very unique to the German style brews, and I'm really getting a lot of that there in this aroma. And you know, it's a very likable aroma, and it definitely screams Germany to my nose. Let's check out the taste and everything else. Before I get into the taste, I should also mention I picked up a touch of toffee on there as well. But now to the taste. First of all, the body. It's kind of a soft, pleasant body. Light to medium, perhaps, but very pleasant. Again, this is only 4.9% ABV beer, so it's not going to be a really heavy-duty beer. I mean, in the sense of body and really in-your-face boozy or anything like that. But a light to medium body and definitely a smooth, creamy sort of texture going on here. Taste-wise, the malts are pretty much straightforward. Hops are there just vaguely in the background, and this really ends on the dry side. It's definitely got a dry finish on this beer, but the malt character is really on the nose and in the flavor, and there's this touch of toffee going on. There's a good roasty, toasty character as well. I mean, it's got this sort of unique kind of toffee is probably the best way to describe it, but there's almost like a raisin sort of thing. There's just something that's slightly different here, but it's not in a bad way. It's actually really enhances the taste of the beer. Just the lightest of hop bites at the end, which is typical for the style. So I mean, Agner and Wolf has really nailed the style. This really reminds me of a German style. It has those German flavors to it, those German aromas, and it's not a heavy beer in the sense of being high in alcohol. It's a light and refreshing sort of beer, easy to drink, very easy to drink. Could probably drink a couple of these with very little trouble. And this very interesting roasted malt character in here as well, with the slightest dry and the vaguest hop characters. So it's a really well balanced alt beer and really seems to work in the style the way it's supposed to. So another winner from this new brewery from New Hampshire, and this is the Agner and Wolf Altbier. Thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you again next time.